you. My ambition is to become a medical doctor in the surgery sector. My theme to this is to save lives. I'm not doing it, I won't be doing it for the money, but for the lives. I am so emotional. I hate to look at cadavers hanging around. I hate the talks of those forensics doctors. You know, they're always talking about autopsies, they're talking about how they're supposed to dissect the bodies. It breaks my heart to know that someone's life got lost. Someone lost their life in no hope. They didn't, it wasn't made for them. They died at the time that wasn't their time. I love people, I love people's lives, I love saving lives. And my main concern is about diabetes mellitus, and yeah, I can explain how it comes about. People taking a lot of carbohydrates, and you know, immediately after having lunch, if I took a sample of your blood and performed a test on it, I would find glucose levels very high. The glucose, it goes into the tissue fluid. The tissue fluid is the fluid that surrounds our cells, and that fluid, it gets concentrated with a lot of glucose, so it can lead to death because of the positive feedback in the body. Thank you.
My business proposal is to set up a restaurant. Majorly in an urban center, and I've been having this ambition for quite some long time. Setting up this restaurant, I've been looking at majorly the youth at first, because I'm to set up this restaurant in a place like Nakawa, be it Nabagereka, and near a university like Makerere. And you know, food is something that everyone would want to eat. Everyone would want to, you cannot live without eating, you know? So, if I set up something like this, I'm looking at people I'm competing with as well. I'm looking at the scenery. I'm looking at the way I present my foods to everyone. So, I'm thinking of having something unique, because you know very many people are already serving people there. They're having customers. Some of them offer at credit, you know. But I'm thinking of having mine so unique that I shall first set up maybe signposts for people to know where my business is first and foremost. Then second of all, if possible, I connect with the universities, set up brochures, and then I may be able to advertise my restaurant in the universities. Thirdly, I shall maybe set up, they're called advertisements via the social media. I tell people how the Justice restaurant is near Nakawa, is near Nabagereka, in such and such a condition. It serves this in this and that way. So dear judges, I would like to inform you that my business as a restaurant is not going to just stop there. I have a dream of setting up a bar aside. And when I set up this bar aside, it is going to have VIP section and then the ordinary section. On having this, it is something that I've not seen in Uganda yet, unless otherwise. Because if it's there, then it's very minimum, it's very few. I'm looking at this is going to be so profitable. The rich men going to the VIP, you know, the ones that showbiz and all that, and then the ordinary, you know where you belong and you want all that. So I would want to advance my restaurant to that, and then maybe with time, I set up a club, something like that. I go on advancing and advancing as my ambition is brought to 100%.
Justin.
I have two business ideas. One is to make the success card out of books. Another one, I wish to be an author and I have one book. So those are my business ideas.
Okay. How long have you
how long have you been doing this? Is it your first time or?
Actually, it's not my first time. Because I have uncompleted book, but this one I have managed to complete it because of the competition. And the success, this one is one of the copies of the success which I make out of the books.
Okay, since you want to be a writer, I believe you know many writers, right? So kindly give me 2 famous Ugandan writers that you know.
I know
Okay,
I know Dinken.
all right. Which book did he write?
He wrote the Western Life in northern Uganda.
Ah. Okay, so how much are you willing to sell these success cards to, to the people that want to buy it for the candidates?
According to the materials which I have used, I can manage to sell it at 112,000. Okay, sorry.
Okay, guys, we all want to hear from Patricia, okay? Patricia,
Yes, madam.
how much did you say?
I've said 10,000 to 2,000 shillings.
Oh. So, Patricia, my last question. How are you willing? Girls, let's give Patricia some time, okay? Patricia, how are you going to beat your competitors? Because we know there are a lot of guys that have the same business ideas, they make success cards, but how are you willing to stand out? How are you going to stand out?
To look more different than others, I can add more design
Okay.
so that I can look more different than others.
Patricia, Sarah.
Patricia, thank you. Stand here. A round of applause for the lady. Stand here. They're going to give you things. Guys, a round of applause for the girl. You can pause here for a pic. Look aside, smile. Hey.
So our Miss Ambitious, ladies and gentlemen, is guess who? Why do you want us to crown you as Miss Teen? Mpoma, girls.
The reason is not all about being a teen and being beautiful inside the outside, but it's all about your fellow youths, your fellow teens who are outside there, because some of them are heartbroken, and in case for you just need to help one another. So in case one person is down, you can turn the person up. So in case I'm the mistake, I shouldn't feel down. I don't feel that missing alone into myself, but I feel it into some other people.
If your best friend came to you with a pressing issue, and that issue is about her relationship with a teacher in your school, how would you advise her? She's coming to you and she's telling you she's dating a teacher, and you're the first one she's telling. What would you advise her to do? How would she go about it?
I would advise her to stay away from the teacher. Okay, no, it's
But she loves the teacher.
then
We're talking about reality.
I really don't know about that point.
You what?
I don't know about that point.
You can't advise your best friend about the situation?
No, okay, I would still have to stay away from the teacher, but if she likes the teacher like so much that she can't stay away, then I don't know what to do for her.
Then you encourage her.
No.
Hey, what do you do about it? That's what I want to know. I am your best friend. I want to know. And I'm telling you, the first one I'm telling. But you know what? I'm dating this teacher. What would you do for me? Would you let me go ahead? Would you advise me pull away? Would you tell another teacher? Would you tell my parents? How would you go about it? You're my best friend at the end of the day. We're talking about reality.
Okay, maybe I'll try advising you, but then if you fail to take my advice,
advise me how? That's what I want.
Okay, like just stay away from the teacher and then get something like not to be like focused on the teacher like so much.
That's what you tell me?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I would want to know how would you go about a situation like this one, okay? A friend of yours came to you, okay, and told you she's pregnant.
That's it.
In Form 5, you're a very good friend. She's pregnant and she'd want to know what you'd advise her to do. How would you go about such a situation?
Okay. If a close friend comes to me and she's like she's pregnant,
Yeah.
I would first inquire how she got the pregnancy. If it was rape, or okay, if she got pregnant through her own wish, or if it's rape, in all circumstances, I would advise her to go and speak to the senior lady about it so that she can see how she can help her. And then after that, the senior lady can do whatever she would like to do.
Oh, that's good. Then if she got pregnant out of fun and she's asking you if she could keep the baby or abort it, what would you take me?
I would advise her to keep the baby.
To keep the baby?
Because
Why?
abortion is against God's will. It's murder.
Nice. What do you think is the biggest problem facing the youth in Uganda?
I think the biggest challenge facing the youth in Uganda is most of them drop out of school and they don't get their dreams.
And what do you do about it?
I would like, in case of one, even if I don't, you need to be okay. Like, I form a fashion school where I can get money and I take them to school.
Wow, amazing. Which is your favorite flavor for Mirinda?
It's Mirinda apple.
Mirinda green apple, why?
I like the color, the smell is so
Crispy.
Go down like economy.
So the designer wins.
Baby, you go follow.
The more that you can do, the more.
Follow me.
Thank you.
I would like to know what you want. Zagadat.
We get the model and the designer. The designer wins.
I would like to know your size. So that when I'm shopping, I go to buy and tie.
Thank you. You can stand here. I bring another one if I talk to them. They all come. Okay. Can you step aside with your model? Be on the side there.
So then my inspiration was from Sylvia Owori. She's someone who began like this, but then now she's somewhere. I love her shows. So when I sat down, I was like, why don't I be like her? So I tried to bring out, and it's unique. That's it.
What inspired you to do this?
I like her. I love her so much. She's my role model. So she inspires me to do that.
To do this. She dresses like this?
No,
Ah,
she's just a fashion
I'm
person.
trying to put up like things together.
Like?
I'm trying to put things together. Have you seen how she dresses?
No.
Malaika? You've not seen?
No.
Which Malaika are you talking about?
The lady works on a band TV.
Urban TV and Carpet. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Well, this outfit was inspired. Was made in a twinkle of an eye. Actually, I had made a different design, but you know, design deals with the shape of a person. You first study the shape of a person and see if it can bring out what you want to bring out. So I brought it out from my mind. Well, I've watched Blankets on Wine, and this can do good for me. You can also use it out for a date.
and bags.
Thank you, thank you.
I chose this outfit because I've been dreaming about it. Then I was like, if I can dream something, I want to show it to the world so that people can see it, and after seeing it, they can also think about something, then they make it.
All right, thank you.
There is a lady in Crysto called Tano. Decided to make this design, so she's a model.
If you're to send that model to a function, which function do you send her to?
Cultural functions.
Culture?
To functions.
Okay, can she turn around? All right. Thank you. Next.
Fashion is like in my blood, so fashion is everything to me, critically or like in a beautiful way, but I just love fashion so much.
Okay, briefly talk about your outfit.
So my outfit, I decided to make something that is multi-purpose. It can be worn like on the Mpoma festivals, blankets and wines, and also on like casual outings. Then this crown was inspired from Cardi B at the Met Gala 2018.
My inspiration is Jamie Aladi, like she's simple she's simple in though she dresses, like she tries her best. Okay, Hata is simple and she looks good when she.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay, please start again.
My inspiration is Jamie Aladi. Like I love her attires. That was like simple and nice. Okay, for me. Yeah, so I got a hint from there.
Thank you.
The first runner-up, Mirinda Miss Teen, 2019. Mpoma Girls is none other than Kukunda Kwe, one more time. Kukunda Kwe!
La Beauty.
The lady that is going to be representing Mpoma Girls on a national level, competing with other schools, 2019, Mirinda Miss Teen from Mpoma, was a hard one. We had to really think hard about this one because, honestly speaking, you guys have very good talent here. Very good talent. We had to be very careful about who we choose. And we had to be very and extremely very fair. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for Mirinda Miss Teen Mpoma Girls is none other than Nabunya!